it was safe to come out and maybe clear off some of this debris. Most of the branches ended up on the other side of the street.
Yeah, this entire trial could actually be in jeopardy because the defense made that motion for a mistrial. We'll get to what that means and how that even came about in just a moment. But first, I want to take you back. The most anticipated moment of this trial, Kyle Rittenhouse taking the stand for the first time. We get to hear from him what happened that night.
We are big fans of Iron Mike here. Guys, look at this.
Not enough of anything. No,
It's done.
we need you to come back.
Which buttons do I get to push?
Yeah, just
play.
whatever one you want.
Push the green
Play.
one. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Good luck, Justin. Enjoy your forecast now.
Okay. All right, let's back it up.
Justin, thank you. We start with breaking news this morning. Authorities are investigating a crash that involved a city bus and a school bus on Milwaukee's north side. Our Kim Shine, she's there live at the scene gathering information. Kim, this could not have happened at a worse time as we head into the heart of the morning rush hour commute.
It sent maybe a couple hundred protesters running in all sorts of directions, just chaos.
People out here, some wearing masks, some not. Social distancing, not really.
No.
But why is it important to risk all of that for this movement?
Now, let's say if you're not eligible, say me, I'm not 65, I don't have any underlying health conditions, I'm not eligible for a booster. My original COVID shot, is it still protecting me?
Well, here's the thing. You still have a chance to be inside Pfizer Forum, to watch potentially history in the making tonight. If you do, who knows, at this point you might need to take out a small loan because it's going to cost you a lot. So let's break down the ticket prices. Right now, Game 6 tickets, they start at $1,000. That's just standing room only. No guarantee that you can even see the court when you're standing there.
The only way that you can cross is if you walk through this nice little archway over here.
Hey Wheel Watchers, my name is Pauleen and today I get to take over Wheel of Fortune's Instagram. I am so excited.
Death of Kobe Bryant is all that stars can talk about tonight here on the red carpet. Guys, I have to admit, I kind of fangirled a little bit when Sheila was like, yeah, pandemic, I was cooking a little bit. I kind of wanted to ask her what recipe she was cooking, but you know, I had to play it cool.
Oh, yeah.
We are not the first ones here.
No, let's show you what we're talking about here. Let's step out of the way because these guys back here, they got here before we did. They came here at like 2 o'clock this morning. Hello, everyone. Hey, we're all excited to celebrate the Bucks today.
Like Justin said, you should have waited.
I checked the CBS 58 Ready Weather app. It
Yeah.
said there was a chance of showers, so I took that as a chance that there might not be.
Right.
I suppose that's
I
true,
took
yeah.
the wrong chance. Meteorologists, they like to say that they can't wear green, but they can.
Should we go? Let's
Go
go.
over there. Go over there, Pauline.
All right.
Where are you, Paul? Oh, look, you look good.
look at
You look
that.
good.
So Kim Shine, she's at the start of the parade. Kim, I told you it was only a matter of time before fans found their way to you. How's it going?
Pauline, you actually came face to face with Kyle Rittenhouse just before that shooting.
I did. Actually, if my memory serves me correct, this is actually my first time being back in Kenosha since that deadly night, covering the unrest here in Kenosha. And there's just this heaviness that not just I feel, but I know the community feels as well. Whether you're for or against Kyle Rittenhouse being convicted or acquitted in this trial, that night, I remember that night, it followed a very destructive night here in Kenosha. The night before, it was when businesses everywhere were burning, livelihoods were burning. You could look around and you could see 6 or 7 fires in all sorts of directions. So the night after, it was almost as if law enforcement was going to try a different tactic. It started out at just like any other night. Started here, just outside the courthouse. On this side, where the park is, this is where all the protesters would normally gather. On the other side, lining the courthouse there, that was where law enforcement was with their tactical gear. But just after about 10:30 or so that night, it was almost like the law enforcement was pushing the protesters back this way, over here. And this is where Sheridan Avenue is. This is where everything happened here. And what we didn't know at the time was that all of the side streets to Sheridan, they were blocked off. They were barricaded off. So the only way that protesters could move, it was back, further back and back and back, farther and farther down Sheridan Avenue. And that's where the Ultimate gas station is. That's where the car source dealership that we've heard so much about in this trial was. At the Ultimate gas station, that's where I came face to face with, I didn't know it then, but it was Kyle Rittenhouse, and that's where I took this video. Now, there were hundreds of people out that night, as any other night, protesting here in Kenosha, but he, at that time, in that area, was the only person that I saw with a rifle that night. And he came up to us, maybe just standing a few feet away, asking if we needed any help, any medical attention. We said no, but then he tried to get onto the other side of where the police had barricaded with their armored tanks, saying that he needed to get over there because that was where he was working. And we found out later through testimony in this trial that that was where the car source dealership was. But the law enforcement, they blocked him from doing that. So guys, based on my timestamp from my phone from when I took that video, my phone tells me that it was 11:42. According to police reports and the testimony that we've heard in trial, about 8 minutes later, that's when the gunshots rang out. And Mike and Megan, I don't think anyone could have expected what we saw and what happened that night.
Pauline, what do you see?
Hey, good morning, guys. We're just outside of UWM right now, where on our way here we saw a number of downed trees. This is just one. This is near Kramer and Hartford. Massive tree. The trunk is still standing, but as you can see, the top of it clearly just snapped off. Now, I want to show you something here. This is actually a parking spot. People could have parked here last night. Thankfully, no one did because much of the top of this tree is now in the road. And I do want to show you here a lot of the branches, as you can see, cleanly cut off this morning. So that means that this tree came down early enough in the evening where people could still come out. It was safe to come out and maybe clear off some of this debris. Most of the branches ended up on the other side of the street. And as you can see, this is the UWM campus. Lights are still on. That means chances are they've got power. This side of the street, though, street lights are out. That means good chance these people here do not have power. I will say, though, it's good that this tree, even though it fell in the road because on the other side there's houses. So those houses, chances are they don't have a lot of damage to clean up. It's just in the street here. So we're going to continue to stay here. Once the sun comes up, we're going to get a better look at some of the damage around here, and we'll show that to you right here on CBS 58. For now, we'll send it to Kim Shine because there's a lot of damage in our area. Kim, what are you seeing?
They did so much more than I did. So they're my heroes. That's why I go out and do what I do.
At the Oak Hill Cemetery in Watertown,
Couple of drops of Dawn detergent, and you're in business.
history shines.
So if you get them back to 80% of what they used to be, that's pretty good.
For the last several years, Dale Wright
I can go on forever.
has scraped, scrubbed, and saluted America's finest as Jefferson County's Monument Man.
You learn a lot by going through the cemetery and cleaning gravestones.
A retired history teacher and a Vietnam War veteran, he spends his free time trekking through cemeteries,
In case I've missed any in this area.
making sure servicemen and women who've gone before him are not forgotten.
It is irritating. It bothers me that the stones are dirty or that they're unreadable.
Most
Yes.
are people he's never met,
Some gave all gave some.
but he says all are deserving of respect for their contribution to our freedom.
This is the last remnant of who they were and what they did. And so when it's covered with mud and lichens and grass clippings, even that has been obliterated.
We first introduced you to Dale in 2017, when he first started his polishing pilgrimage.
Got arms like Popeye.
His passion for preserving the past began with his grandfather's headstone, and it's now grown into a labor of love.
It is a cause. It's a purpose for me now.
Lending a hand to the groundskeepers at more than a dozen cemeteries.
So the cemeteries are cleaned and cut and the flags are put up, but the stones, these guys are busy. I appreciate what they do. They can't take the time to clean every stone. Names after names.
Dale now keeps a log of all of the headstones he's cleaned.
And the list goes on and on and on.
More than 1,200 names, not published anywhere, just saved on his computer as his own personal reminder.
It's important that they remain with me after I've left their stone.
But leaving each headstone,
Eventually, they will get dirty again.
after it's cleaned,
Yep.
is bittersweet, especially the ones in this county.
I was born in Jefferson County. I feel akin to the soil and I feel akin to the people that have always lived here.
Dale will soon be moving north to his new home.
Yes.
Bittersweet, but a reminder that this work is never ending.
There are other stones in Adams County that need my attention as well.
So you're still gonna keep cleaning?
I will keep cleaning stones up there, yes.
His hope is that someone continues what he started in Jefferson County, and many others around the state will catch on too.
Somebody has to uncover that or else we can't appreciate the dates that are on here.
And if you're wondering if someone someday will do the same for this 72-year-old veteran, well, he says he never started all of this to ask for anything in return.
When I'm gone, I will really be gone because I'm being cremated. It's enough that I lived in this country, that I enjoyed the benefits of this country, that I was honored to have served this country, and that now I'm honored to be able to clean these stones on behalf of other veterans. I am incredibly blessed. That's more than enough for me. I don't need to have my name carved in anything to be remembered.
Until then, he'll continue restoring glory to those who've earned it.
As long as I can, as long as God gives me the strength and the energy and the inclination to do this stuff.
One headstone at a time. We are big fans of Iron Mike here. Guys, look at this.